Uh, I can't believe I bought these. Man, I can't believe I bought these. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mike from sneakerhistory.com, and I'm back with another video. Now, just like I said in the beginning, guys, I can't believe I bought this shoe. Never was in my plan to buy it, but really sat down and thought about, hey, with the channel, I'm going to bring you guys as many different shoes as I can actually get my hands on. And I try to do it when it's at retail prices, because I hate paying resale. So the goal is to bring you guys things at resale that make sense for, it's easy or easier for you guys to pick up, because I'm typically never going to be the one buying, oh, this Jordan 1 for $300-400 on a resale site. It just doesn't make sense for me, and I know for a lot of people it doesn't make sense for them as well. But at the same time, we all do like to have, nice sneakers. We like to have, big collections. We like to have the popular things, but if we can get it for a normal, price that we're willing to pay. Now, with that being said, the sneaker we're looking at today is the Yeezy 500 in the stone colorway. Now, I've always said I was never going to probably ever buy a Yeezy because just my ideas and thoughts never aligned with Kanye's. Even though I loved Kanye's music, the shoes are cool. I mean, I'm not a fan of the 350s because, I don't know, I'm just not a fan of like the extra sock sneaker. Like, I don't mind things like Ultra Boost and, sneakers like that, but the 350s just didn't really have a lot of, form to me. I think I maybe like the 380s more, but again, I've never seen them in person, so I really can't make a really, solid judgment off that just yet. Now, with that being said, I was actually able to pick up this 500 stone from Sneakers and Stuff for retail. There was 2 sizes left, a size 10, which is my size, and a size 10 and a half sitting on the site, and I went ahead and just got it so I can bring a review to you guys and try something else. Now, this particular colorway came out November 23rd. Yeah, November 23rd of last year, so 2019. And I think this might have been the last Lotus come out so far. Now, this one sat a little while because there was a bit of a material difference than the typical 500s you see. And that's going to be the neoprene upper. Now, we're going to go ahead and jump into the materials right now so you guys can get a good view of what you're looking at. Now, what we're seeing today is going to be that same really nice suede upper on the top. I mean, super nice suede. You see there's actually pretty long hair on there. Really nice quality, really soft. So I can definitely say they've done well with the materials, and then I would say maybe that's why the 500 is $200. Now that suede is going to wrap around the toe, all the way from the medial to lateral side, and then right under that is going to be a little bit of leather. You see that starts going up the shoe, makes a bit of a web to where the eyelets are going to be. So you have the eyelets are going to be the suede again as well though. Now as we move up to the tongue, this is where the material difference kicks in, because the typical 500 utilizes an open, really open mesh tongue. And now we're going to have it replaced with neoprene. Now, most people would think the neoprene would actually be pretty warm, but I mean, I live in Texas. I wore these in the middle of July, and I actually didn't have a problem with the neoprene. It wasn't extra hot, didn't make my foot sweat or anything, and it was actually pretty comfortable on foot. Now, there's going to be more neoprene, of course, is going to be in the liner. Feels like there's more neoprene in the liner there. You're also going to have those pods of neoprene here, again, that were typically mesh in the original 500 design. Now the laces here, again, everything's in a stone color, just kind of a variation of shade, but the laces are rope lace, and that is probably one of my issues with the sneaker, or laces. Not the rope lace, I actually really like rope laces, but for some reason, either I don't know how to tie a shoe, or these laces are just slicker than normal, because I swear my shoes come untied all the time. I have to like super double knot them to make sure they don't come undone, but anytime I just do a regular knot, I look down, 20 minutes later and walk in and hear my, shoestring slamming on the floor. And I don't know. I don't know if you guys have had the same issue with these, but let me know down below. Now, of course, you look at the heel of the shoe, you can be a little bit more neoprene here on the ankle support. You have just layers of leather and then more suede here. Now, right around the lateral and medial side, you have a really like a thin strip of leather going across here and right here on the medial side. And right underneath that, you're gonna get this rubber, it looks like a rubber. Yeah, it looks like rubber that wraps around the bottom of the shoe just to kind of protect it just from the ground. So, I mean, that's a cool thought. And I guess the thing about it is it actually doesn't look out of place. Just with the design of the shoe, like, I feel like if you just slap a piece of rubber on the outside of it, it's like it would be out of place, but it actually works out pretty decent. Now, my favorite part of the shoe is actually going to be the midsole and outsole, because the midsole is actually from the Adidas Crazy 8. But they replaced the cushioning with Added Premium Plus. So even though the sneaker is one of the Yeezys to not utilize boost, along with the 700 V3, I'll go ahead and put a picture here. I think I'm right there. But yeah, it doesn't utilize boost, but the Added Premium Plus is very comfortable. I've actually had this on just running some errands, kind of basic things like grocery store, just since we're not really doing anything out the house, but simple stuff. But walking through the grocery store, these worked out perfectly fine. My feet didn't hurt at all. It's a very soft material and pretty responsive, even though this is not a performance shoe at all. So I will say Added Premium Plus is solid. It's not boost by any means, but it's a very solid cushion. Now, the outsole is going to be a gum outsole, which again, one of my favorite parts of the shoe. The whole just sole kit, I love it. I love gum bottom, so that just really set it off pretty nicely. I'm not really sure to make it a traction pattern, it's just more like circle-based traction. So again, this is not meant for performance, so I wouldn't say hit the basketball court with them, but it looks like it looked like it would be pretty good. I just don't know, because I'm not going to try it on a basketball court. But overall, I'm actually a fan of this shoe. I don't really see myself purchasing too many more of these because, it's a Yeezy and it's tan or iteration of tan, and that's pretty much all we get. I mean, they've been taking more chances with the 380, with the, I guess you have the alien colorway, you had the blue oat. I could be wrong on that, but it's a weird like orangish one with the blue stripe on it coming out soon. But they haven't really been taking many chances with the 500. I mean, it was either black, brown, or a form of tan. So I mean, but that's typically a lot of the color scheme for Yeezys, and that's one of my complaints with the shoes. That go ahead, let's see what other colors can we do. My favorite colorway of this was actually Supermoon, which is that yellow, and then the Soft Vision is the pink one. I'll put both of those up there so you can see it. But yeah, you guys tell me, what do you feel about this shoe? Do you like the stone colorway? Do you like the Yeezy 500s? Do you like Yeezys at all? Do you own any? Let me know your thoughts down below. I would love to talk to you guys about it because this is my first pair, maybe my only pair, who knows. But I was pleasantly surprised. There's some things I would love to fix on them, but overall, I think they're okay. I think I will wear them more than just a handful of times. So pretty cool having them in the collection. I can at least talk to you guys about them and have a real opinion as opposed to me just talking about how I feel about them from pictures. So that's all that matters. I want to bring you guys the information when I get it. Again, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MadWatcher789. Then of course, don't forget to follow us at sneakerhistory.com and listen to the Sneaker History podcast that releases every Monday and every Thursday. Now until next time, guys, see ya.